Appreciate the flight. Smooth all the way down. Happy to have you on board. Welcome in. Couldn't have asked for better.
I'm home. It's paradise, Matthew. Absolutely perfect.
I don't understand why everything feels unfinished. Nothing is wrong, yet nothing keeps.
That's how it starts. Not with collapse. With comfort that lasts too long. I have a life that works. Does it move? I'm not afraid. No one ever is, until they name it.
Fear rarely arrives screaming. It clears its throat politely and says, "Let's not ruin a good thing."
I just don't want to make a mistake. Mistake or metamorphosis?
What if I lose who I am? What if growth costs more than it gives? What if I change and discover I no longer belong? But the truth is quieter. I am staying because staying feels survivable. Ego gets blamed for so much. But ego isn't cruel. It's conservative. It protects the versions. At least here, you know the rules. But safety isn't alignment. It's just familiarity with the furniture. So why do I delay the things I want most?
That's it. Because desire threatens identity. Self-sabotage isn't because desire threatens identity. Self-sabotage isn't rebellion, it's allegiance.
And if you grow, then that story dies. Safe feels quiet, predictable, approved.
Aligned feels louder, not in volume, but in truth. Safe keeps the peace. Aligned keeps the soul. You can be applauded for safety, and I've tried so hard. Effort isn't the problem. Resistance is.
The universe doesn't respond to force, it responds to permission.
You cannot attract a future you're bracing against. Resistance blocks flow more than inaction ever could.
So it's not that I'm failing?
No.
You're holding your breath.
Say it out loud. Finish the sentence.
If I grow, then. That pause, that's the truth arriving. That's the truth arriving. If I grow, I might lose people.
Because refusal has consequences too. Not dramatic ones. Stagnation isn't neutral. It erodes.
So fear doesn't mean stop. It means listen, and then choose anyway. You don't need certainty. You need alignment. And if I'm afraid, bring fear with you. Just don't let it decide. Bring fear with you. Just don't let it decide. Because the call will return. It always does.
The greatest risk was never change. It was staying seated when everything inside you was ready to stand. It was staying seated when everything inside you was ready to stand.
Refusal of the call is rarely loud. It doesn't announce itself as fear. Most of the time, it shows up as logic. That's what I saw happen with Alex.
There was no crisis, no urgency, just a quiet sense that something felt unfinished.
Julian recognized it immediately. He understood that the call doesn't begin with collapse. It begins when comfort stays too long, when life works but doesn't move. Alex kept saying the same thing. Everything is fine. Fear enters gently, not screaming, not dramatic. It sounds responsible. Alex wasn't afraid of failing. Alex was afraid of transforming, of becoming someone unfamiliar. So ego isn't the villain we think it is. It's protective. It guards the version of us that once needed subject. But ego also clings to familiarity. It mistakes safety for alignment. What Alex didn't see at first was that refusing the call has consequences too. They're just slower. You don't collapse, you erode. You feel dull, disconnected, restless, without knowing why. And Alex thought effort was the problem. Julian reframed it. Resistance was. You can't move toward a future you're bracing against. The turning point came when Alex finally said the fear out loud, naming what growth mouth lost. Visibility, responsibility. That's when the refusal loosened its grip. Because fear doesn't mean stop, it means pay attention. You don't need certainty to answer the call. You need alignment. Alex didn't stand up right away. And that's the truth of this stage of the journey. Refusal isn't failure. It will return. It always does. And one day, staying still becomes the risk. Thanks for tuning in. Please comment and experience in the comment section. God bless, and may the source always be with you.
Oh, hey there. It's okay, buddy. Settle down. Good boy.